It is a good morning. So today we have some very nice progress on the Apex account. Today was just a really clear morning. So let's zoom out a little bit. So on the 1 hour, so we had all of these equal lows taken out, right? And then it came all the way back up here to clear these highs and refill this fair value gap over there. So then once it retraced from here, I was in the mindset that we are going to go down. So we had this fair value gap holding all of this up here, and then we had some signs of bearishness. So this is the perfect market maker sell model. We have this accumulation over here taking out these lows, accumulating, running it all the way up here, stopping everybody out who's short, smart money reversal, and then we have the market maker sell model, the sell side of the curve. So that's what I was trading today. As we can see, this was being held right here. We had one more retracement back into it at 4:45, so during London, and I had this fair value gap just in case it was going to hold. I think it was on the 30-minute chart, maybe not, maybe on the 1 hour. Yeah, so on the 1 hour there's this fair value gap, and I just wanted to make sure that it was not going to hold. But overall, on the 15-minute, we had, look at this beautiful trend line phantom. This is a perfect low resistance liquidity run, and I was just looking for the shorts. So at 9:30, I was looking at it, stalking the sells. We had this fair value gap on the 15-minute, and I looked all the way down 5-minute and on the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, right at 9:30, we came into this fair value gap within the 15-minute fair value gap, and we showed signs of bearishness. So I waited. So on a previous video, you saw me trying to chase this first move, but obviously that's not a very good strategy. So today I was very patient and I waited for this secondary fair value gap to form. It came back up here one more time. And once this fair value gap held and this closed below, I was ready to short. So then I was shorting it and I caught like somewhere to this low, 80 points on one contract, 60 points on one contract. I'm not sure if my exact entry was here, but let me look into that. So let's go to the actual execution. As you can see, this is an absolutely beautiful trade. I took out, I think this is 120, this is 60. Okay, I took out 60 points. Perfect. So this is the wick up into the fair value gap, and then the breakdown close below. So once this fair value gap formed right here, I had my sell for 5 micros. I only got filled for 4 of them, but honestly that's completely fine by me. And then I didn't want to chase it for the last contract, so my stop management was very good. My initial stop, so my entry was here, my initial stop was over here for like 15 points. But the nice thing is I'm trading 5 micros now, and I'm really enjoying this sizing. I think it just feels more comfortable to me, and it feels like my risk is managed, and it's easier not to chase trades, easier to keep my stops in the appropriate place, and easier to take partials, since I can take one right off at the very first low, and then I can take more off later. So instead of having 2 contracts, I can take off a lot more partials, which I really like. And my last contract, I was trying to run for these lows all the way down here, but we're having a retracement, so I'm not about to hold through all of that. So our runner got stopped out, but that's okay. Let's talk about the management on the ones that I did take partials on. So we had this over here. Once we broke down, once we moved past this low, I trailed my stop to break even, or a little bit above break even. And my first partial was at this low. Then my next partial was over here at 88. And that was this low over here. Wait, let me zoom in. That was this low over here at 88. And the reason for that is because, oops, at 88. So the reason for that is because we had this fair value gap here. And even though I thought it was unlikely for this to hold, I still thought, okay, well, we're not going to risk it. We're going to take one off here and we're going to keep trailing our stops because we don't want to leave open profit, because Apex unrealized trailing drawdown is going to screw me over like that. And also it's just good to take off profit when you have it. And then my next partial was all the way down here at basically the absolute low as of right now, which is at 60. And that was on a 15-minute chart. It's this low. Why this one? Because this is the first low, and these three lows are relatively equal. So this is at 63 and this is at 60. So 3 points, I think the Nasdaq can achieve that. So I took off my partial right here at 59.5. I thought this low was a little bit far away, and if it was going to go here, it would run all the way for the absolute low. So I left my runner on for here. And yeah, so 59.5 right here, took it off. It looks like my fill was at 60. I think I rounded it up. And then, yeah, I put my stop above this consequent encroachment of this wick, and we took, so 15 points, 15 to 20 points off the table on, I think, one contract. So that's what, $40. That's completely fine. So as you can see, the account is sitting at a healthy $400 in profit. The profit target is 1.5K. The trailing drawdown is 1.5K, and this is just, I'm quite happy with this. So I'm done for the day. I'll see you guys later on this week. I think tomorrow we have FOMC, so we're gonna be careful with that. Probably don't trade, during it. Maybe after it, but yeah, or in the morning session might be choppy because of that. But that's all I wanted to say for this video. Quite happy with my progress. Quite happy with my trade management, risk management, and mental game, as in my mindset. The trade was just really obvious today. We had this setting up these lows, and then the run back up right at 9:30, and then this beautiful swing. So we did catch 60 points, which is a very, very nice trade for me. And yeah, good luck and good trading.